think of Atlantic City, you think of the boardwalk, the beach, the boating, but most of all, when you think of Atlantic City, you think of pretty girls of all ages and all dressed in casual for the sun fashions. Every year, more than 14 million people visit the famous Atlantic City boardwalk. How are they told about new fashion merchandise for young girls? This way, the Little Miss Atlantic City contest. After the first newspaper notice appears, entries start to pour in. Mothers and daughters visit one of the sponsor stores or Gordon's Youth Shop, contest headquarters. The Little Miss Atlantic City contest is held all summer long on the boardwalk's famous Garden Pier. Elimination contests are held every week, and hundreds of children from every community in the Atlantic City area take part in the contest. Thousands of visitors watch to see who will win the weekly honors, for the stakes are high. Winners share thousands of dollars worth of prizes and government bonds for educational scholarships. And perhaps most important of all to the girls who enter, Little Miss Atlantic City rides in her own float in the world-famous Miss America Boardwalk Parade. Now the children fill out their application blanks, and now they're told about how the contest works, what they are to wear when called for their weekly eliminations. And they see and hear about the famous nationally advertised children's firms who are sponsors of the Little Miss Atlantic City Scholarship Fund. Here is one of the weekly contests in progress. And here is one of the weekly winners. Each of the contestants are judged in 3 areas: beauty, personality, poise, and posture. Now she is a finalist. Now she will compete with the other finalists for the title. Finally, the big night arrives. The 6 finalists take part in a giant fall and winter fashion show, produced by Gordon's and featuring their new clothing styles for back to school. The girls model original designs created by famous manufacturers who set up the scholarship fund and who are identified with the Little Miss Atlantic City contest through the advertising, the program, and the show itself. Professional stage settings, live radio, film, newspaper, and magazine coverage. All this adds up to the evening's excitement. Now is the time of decision. One by one, the finalists are introduced, and they talk about their likes, dislikes, hopes, and dreams. And the judges listen and watch and mark their scorecards. Now the points are added up. Radio waits to announce the results to its listening audience. And the totals are checked, and a decision is reached. Ladies and gentlemen, Little Miss Atlantic City. And she walks down the runway to the applause of the audience, for she has been picked as the fairest of the fair, Little Miss Atlantic City. Is this the end? No, this is only the beginning, for the fame of Little Miss Atlantic City grows and grows. Her fame becomes spread far beyond the boundaries of her hometown. On television, more than 6 million people see the newly crowned winner in her new fashion wardrobe. In the newspapers, people read about her not only when she has won, but also throughout the year of her reign. In national magazines, for writers and photographers came to cover the final night and returned to give her lasting publicity. With the music of the string band and the Miss America Parade, the end is the same as the beginning. For every single girl seeing Little Miss Atlantic City remembers her own individual enchanted time when she was on stage, facing the audience all by herself, and for one glorious, magnificent moment became Little Miss Atlantic City.